My name is Sammy Caro, and for my video, I decided to cover Nev Schulman's speech at Northeastern University on February 21st, 2003.
Great. Okay, first slide. Something that I think is just a good way to set the tone. Be brutally honest with yourself and find people who are willing to do the same. So, why is this important to me? I struggled growing up, and, you know, like most kids, probably started off telling little silly lies about not breaking my parents', plates or cups or glasses, whatever it was. But, grew and grew, and eventually I found myself doing more and more dishonest things. And I was very lucky that I had a community of people around me who told me the truth, straight up, 100%, all the time, always. And I learned very quickly how important that is, to surround yourself with people who are willing to be honest, and how much easier it is to live life when you tell the truth. There's a great quote by Mark Twain, which I'll try not to screw up, but basically, when you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything, which is great, because trying to keep track of lies is something that I see a lot on the show, which I assume some of you are familiar with. And the thing that I hear the most from the people who I meet shooting Catfish is, at least the people who have been lying, what a relief. It was such a burden keeping up this facade, lying all the time, remembering what I had said, and there's a real sense of release and relief when they finally start telling the truth. So if you're not already familiar with that concept, hopefully this will in some way inform your decision-making going forward, because I can certainly say that it's really made a huge impact on my life. And I've got a show on MTV now, and thank you for your support of that and for watching it. But obviously I didn't just walk into MTV headquarters and put my name on a list for who wants to host a show. My path to where I am now was pretty interesting. In fact, we made a documentary, we call it Catfish. It's an interesting story why we called it that. And I know a lot of people still don't really understand. People who have seen the film even oftentimes ask me that. In my case, and obviously in the case of the film, Angela was my sort of quote-unquote catfish. She was the person who acted a little bit sort of outside the lines that we all probably would consider defining lines of morality, maybe, and even potentially legal boundaries. But nonetheless, she got my attention. She engaged with me to such an extent that I was, emotionally involved, and unknowingly spawned what would end up being arguably the most important thing that would ever happen to me. Being a catfish, I think, can be a really good thing. And much like Vince said, he thanks God for the catfish. I also think, or am very grateful for those types of people. And what I want you guys to think about is that if you really want something, nowadays, obviously, it's tough. I mean, it's always been tough to get noticed, but more than ever, there are people fighting for things, and there's fewer and fewer job opportunities, and you got to get noticed. And Angela did it. I've managed to do it, and it's not necessarily because we played by the rules. Sometimes you have to kind of take a chance, take a risk, do something a little bit outside your comfort zone, and really get there, get in front of people, find people who need something that you can offer, and get noticed. I hope you guys all leave here feeling energized and excited, because, like I said, never could have predicted being here, but it's amazing, and I'm loving it, and I wish the same success for all of you. So, thank you all so much for being here and participating in this, and I'm really excited for Q&A, but I just want to say a big, huge thank you.